Welcome back to atCAMS, and today we have another great opportunity for you to know what's going on with the auto industry. And now I feel like somebody's joking me or something else because I just heard for the 25th millionth time that Nissan is coming with the newest rendering of the what is going to be the 2021 400Z. And I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm telling you this: since 2015 or 2016, I've been listening or reading news about the new rendering of the replacement of the 370C. The 370C, guys, you know, like I know, that it's been in sale from since 2009, and it's almost like 11 years now in the process of selling, and sales have been just plummeting, going boom. So now Nissan feels the need finally to get to you guys a better, newer Z car. The problem that I have with that is this. It's not that we have a new C car, because look at this rendering. This is a very gorgeous rendering brought to you by motoring.com from Australia, a very reliable resource, and another comparison to the Toyota Supra. And I'll have to say this, guys. The Nissan 370C has been a very good sports car, and we cannot argue that. A lot of people will say, oh yeah, but it's old and whatever. Yeah, still a very good sports car. It was used for, and it has been used for the longest time in racing and motorsports. It's been successful in Japan and in Far East and in Mid East and Europe. It's a very respectable vehicle. It's a very respectable sports car. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's not a 911 level. It's not at Cayman level, not at the newest Cayman, but with the old Caymans like 2009, yeah, it was right there. It would not beat it, but it was really good and really close to it. So now we have these renderings from motor1.com that I've been reading through, and this is the key, trying to bring back the essence of the 240C. And this long hood, short deck, the rear wheel is right behind the driver's seat. It looks good, and this one doesn't look bad at all. But let's take a look on the other rendering. Yeah, it looks very futuristic, and I hope that it brings something like that to the actual production. But we have to keep on hoping that Nissan is not going to make another flop like they did with the Q60 and Q60 Rex Sport, man. I'm telling you this. I have driven that car multiple times, and it's just uninspiring to drive. And it's not a great vehicle. It's very nice looking, I will tell you that. But it's the basic car that it doesn't have anything connected to the front wheel, so you don't even know how and what is going on down there in front of you. And it's like you're driving a steering wheel from PlayStation 4 or so, Forza. So it's not engaging. The suspension is harsh. If you put it in sport, if you put it in regular or normal, it's too cloudy-like. It's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde personality, some personality issues, and character. That car lacks of character tremendously. And that's something that I've been arguing with the Q60. I'm an owner of the 2006 G35 premium package, and I'm telling you this, it's an old car. It's almost 15 years old, almost. It's 14 years old now, and that car is great to drive. I love to drive it every weekend. I have it in my garage in Germany. I'm right now currently working in Italy, and every weekend I go and get a hold of that car, man. I had a blast because it's just a beautiful car. I like the timeless design. It was car of the year for 2003. It beat the BMW M3 in his own game. That tells you something. So Nissan has to come with a good design. Look at this rendering from motor1.com, another reliable resource. And they have this beautiful short deck on the back, kind of like the Supra, if you think, if you will. Look at the Supra deck on the back. It's like a little lip right here, a duck lip. And this one is not that different. I don't like the cut that they put right here on the window. It doesn't look anything like the actual 240C from back there. You know, yeah, maybe, yeah, probably I'm wrong. But it's just my opinion. Look at this other picture from the 3/4 and the front quarter. And yeah, the wheels are very futuristic. Nothing like that is going to come out. I like the design right here on the side fender, and some use of probably mocking what is probably going to be a carbon fiber, and it's keeping those front arrow like design on the headlamps, and nothing wrong with that. That's just a rendering. That doesn't mean that it's gonna be the production vehicle, but it looks good. It looks good enough. So let's take a look at this other picture, and this one is probably for motorsports purposes. And check this out: with carbon fiber on the fenders, carbon fiber in the side skirts, carbon fiber in the front lip, and diffusers and such. That looks pretty neat. I liked it. But I don't know how this is going to translate to the production car. And we hope for the best, but I don't think that Nissan is going to bring anything like this anytime soon. And hopefully it doesn't water it down with a 4-banger engine. If it's a 4-banger engine, bring the S20 DT engine from the Silvia or from the 200SX Turbo, because that 3.0 from the Infiniti Q60 has a lot of questionable reputation, and it's probably Mercedes-like or Renault. Don't do what BMW and Toyota did, that they brought the Z4 Coupe. Oh wait, the Supra. Here's another side picture, and this one looks gorgeous. I think it's strikingly gorgeous, but I don't think it's going to be anything close to this. We hope for the best. We aim for the sky and shoot for the stars, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that it's going to come like this. And if it comes something close to this, I hope it doesn't go all the way to $50,000 like the Toyota Supra. Toyota Supras are not selling. Toyota Supras are stuck in the dealerships. Nobody's ordering them. I believe that eventually it's going to come out with a big sellout and big prices, discounts and such, that you're probably going to be able to find a Supra for $30,000 or lower 40s, brand new off the lot, 0 miles. So hopefully the Nissan company, they don't come with something like a watered down version of what the Siege should look like. This is another pictures and rendering from Car and Driver, and I like this one pretty much. This one is the 2021 Nissan 400Z from Car and Driver on April 30, 2020. And this one looks more realistic. It looks like this has some future. I like this rendering much better than the other ones from the other two companies. However, this is a very off the charts design. Like, I will love to get a hold of a car that looks like this. And if it's in the $50,000 or below price range, I think it's acquisitable. And probably people like mid-class and upper mid-class will be able to attain this vehicle. Not like the M2s or Corvettes. They're way out there. We probably, the mere mortals like me, we won't be able to get it. And I'm talking about people who work. Okay? So this is it from us at atCAMS. I hope that you like my opinion about the 400Z and what's coming from the auto industry. So check this out and stay tuned with us at atCAMS.